law for the prosecution. May it please the court.
Please.
Your Honor, opposing counsel, ladies and gentlemen of this jury, every choice this defendant made was all a part of her plan. Today you're going to learn about a music park called Rocky Club. The evidence will show throughout the summer of 2012, two criminals were involved in a scheme to steal money by selling fake admission wristbands to customers. Then on August 30th, those same two criminals robbed the park. Two criminals. One who managed to escape, but the other is the defendant, the woman who sits here before you today on trial. Now, as you're listening to today's evidence, it may be just somewhat different than what you expect. Because today's case is not about the criminal that was seen passing out those fake wristbands throughout the summer. And it's not about the criminal that was seen robbing the park on August 30th. Instead, it's about the accomplice. It's about the help the defendant provided and the choices she made. Choices you will see that led to her partner escaping on August 30th after this robbery while leaving another man dead. As the prosecution, we have to prove to you beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant is guilty of acting in complicity with her partner Cameron Poole by helping him commit 3 crimes. First, theft by deception, and 2 separate but related charges of first-degree robbery and murder. Now, it's important you understand that the defendant, she's being charged with complicity. And what the law says about complicity is when you help someone commit a crime, you're also held responsible and must be found guilty for the outcome of that crime. And the outcome of that robbery on August 30th, 2012 was Officer Winston Thomas being killed. Now, right after Mr. Carpenter finishes giving you their opening statement, you're going to hear from J.C. Longstreet, who's the CEO of Rocky Club. Now, the owner, he's going to tell you that absolutely no financial discrepancies happened at the park until after the defendant persuaded him to hire her partner, Cameron Poole, to work inside that ticket booth in 2012. And what you'll see is that the defendant and her partner that summer, they began to deceive and steal money from Rock the World by selling those fake wristbands and pocketing that money every single day until they were caught. An eyewitness named Tyler Hart, she's going to come before you today, and she's going to tell you that she overheard the defendant telling her partner, "We have been caught." J.C. Longstreet, the owner, was asking about the wristbands, and out of fear, the defendant's partner grabs her and says, "I am not going down for this. I am not going down for this." So what the defendant does is looks her partner in the eye and says, "Don't worry. Don't worry. Because I have a plan." The evidence will show that plan is what takes us to those second and third charges of first-degree robbery and murder. Now, what will be undisputed in today's case is that on August 30th, 2012, the defendant's partner, Cameron Poole, robbed the ticket booth operator. But instead of running out the closest exit at that ticket booth, he runs back into the park and escapes through the only other exit in that entire park at a ride known as the Tunnel of Terror. A ride you'll discover the defendant was operating. But what I urge you to pay very close attention to is what choices the defendant made to ensure that her partner would be able to escape that day. Now, just 2 days before this robbery, just 2 days before her partner escaped through that exit door inside that ride, the eyewitness Tyler Harton will tell you that she overheard the defendant telling her partner that exit inside that ride, it's locked. And we need to make sure that we remember that and we keep that in mind. And just 2 days later, you'll see why. Billy Idis, the ride operator, will tell you that on August 30th, she was approached over and over again, and the defendant insisted on operating the ride to Tunnel of Terror. And just as the defendant took over that ride, you'll learn that her partner robs the ticket booth operator, then begins running through the park being chased by Officer Thomas. The defendant looks up and sees her partner running closer towards her ride, and you'll learn that she starts her ride. And as she watches her partner and Officer Thomas run inside her ride, you'll learn that she turns off the lights, her partner escapes through that unlocked door, and then boom, Officer Thomas gets run over by that ride and it kills